Good afternoon. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. This is Zuri BB, and I know I've been away for a while, but there's been a lot going on. I've had a house guest who is still here, and then I had other things going on in the real world that I had to deal with. But oh, excuse me. The last time I made a video was Saturday, and it was talking about sacred geometry, and I really didn't go into any detail about what that was about. And so I'm going to post a sacred geometry card of the day starting now. It might be earlier in the day, um, maybe around 9 or 10 in the morning, so. And if I do any other readings afterwards, it will be focusing on that, whatever that card, whatever that reading was about for the day. Oh, I am so tired. There's been like I said, there's been so much going on, and I've been getting so much information in my sleep. I've been sleeping a lot, so a lot of things have been happening. I've been having dreams and seeing things in my sleep. And I don't know, this is what made me even started going into this direction. If you can see from my poster, that is a mandala, and that is a type of sacred geometry visual. Um, it's going to be other, like I said, it's going to be other things that I'll talk about soon. I'll still do the other type of readings that I've been doing also. It's just that I've been trying to learn or integrate how this sacred geometry, how it deals with the other cards per se. I will give you this information. I have a little information on sacred geometry, just a little bit. It's way more than what I'm going to read, but just to give you an idea of what sacred geometry is, I'll read this from the book, and it's from a deck that I have, and I'll read it. Let me let you know what it is. Sacred geometry is an ancient science, a sacred language, and a key to understanding the way the universe is designed. Sacred geometry, in one form or another, has been studied throughout the world since curiosity began to see relationships. It is the study of shape and form, wave and vibration, and moving beyond third dimensional reality. It is the new science of compassion. It is the language of creation, which exists as the foundation of all matter, and it is a vehicle of spirit. It has been called the blueprint for all creation, the harmonic configuration of the soul, and the divine rhythm which results in manifest existence. Often termed the language of light, sacred geometry has the ability to balance human energy fields and contains a complex informational system that can be used to access healing and growth in many dimensions. So, in saying that, this ability to use the sacred geometry, it does tie in with the twin flame dynamic. It definitely ties into manifesting. It definitely talks about healing your inner child. It deals with every aspect of who you are. I'm just deciding to go deal with it in this form, whereas you may see from other readers, they'll pull out the tarot cards and tell you a different story, using their way of teaching or giving information, so that you can gain information and insight from their point of view. But it's all basically the same thing. Sacred geometry, everybody uses it. They may not understand that they're using it, but they're using it. It comes in all shapes and forms. Like I said, I'll get more involved, talking about it as I read more information on it. And it's really interesting because a lot of this stuff that I know, I just know, and I don't even know why I was geared to move towards this. So maybe this is my life path, as a twin flame, and maybe this is part of my mission, to use sacred geometry as a form of educating and teaching the Twin Flame Collective, um, about sacred geometry, and about how getting into union with themselves first before you can manifest anything else with anybody else, or do any other um, manifest manifesting in your life, as far as it could be health, money, career, anything, whatever your heart's desire. But first, you have to learn about yourself, and I think that's why I like the sacred geometry, because it focuses on you. It doesn't focus on another person. Once you can focus on yourself, then you can use the same tools to manifest and work with someone else. Um, Let me keep moving though, because I don't really want this video to be very long. I'm only going to put shuffle and pull one card out, and whatever that card is, that's going to be the conversation for the day. And if I do more videos for the day, I'm still going to talk. That's going to be the topic of the day. Let me say this before I even get into it. I have bought other cards, other decks, and some of them are tarot decks, and some of them are, I don't know if they're sacred geometry, but they're a little bit different. Something about them that I was able to relate to, and I think you all may be able to learn from that visual as well. You know, everybody learns different ways. Some people learn by hearing, some people learn by seeing, some people learn by touching. You know, you normally you use all of your senses to learn. So a lot of the cards that I get will probably be different than what you might have seen before, because I'm just doing something different. I was sitting here laughing, thinking about it. I do have a lot of cards that some of the other tarot readers have, and they read them a certain way. But you know, when I look at them, I see them differently. And it's, I actually said to myself, maybe I'm in the wrong soul family. I don't know, or maybe I'm, I'm the black sheep of this family, because most of the people that do read, they read a certain type of way, and for me it just seems like I don't read in that. I mean, I understand what they're saying and I can't do it, but I don't view, the information doesn't come to me in the same way that it does to them. The only person that I've seen that reminds me of what I'm doing is Aluna Ash, and I might be saying her name wrong, but I can totally relate to a lot of the things that she talks about, because she does deal with a lot of sacred geometry and other things per se. But let me keep going, and let's see what is our sacred geometry message of the day. What is the card that's going to come? I try to shuffle on deck because I don't want you to think that I'm just picking a card. These cards, I did go through these cards. I've seen them. I have some type of relationship with them. They kind of like me. The cards, I've read this deck. You can actually read yourself with. Everything that I've read for myself with has been very accurate, been very insightful. And so if you want a reading from these, I probably will start doing readings from these shortly. I will put my information out so I can do readings. I'll read doing the regular tarot decks, but I think this deck would be best so that you can understand you. Alright, let's see. Alright, sacred geometry word of the day, card of the day. What's the card of the day? I only want one card because we only read one card. Sacred Geometry card of the day. Let's see. Here we go. And it actually flipped upside down, so I'm going to keep it that way. I'll pull the book back out, and it is oh, two cards fell out. I'm only taking the first one. I'm not taking this one. I'm not taking that one. Okay. Regular side up, it is the octagon, but it was upside down. Now, what I can tell you about the octagon is that it has 8 sides, and actually what's inside there, that's part of the flower of life, which I'll get into as, you know, I get into that. That's part of sacred geometry. And what I can say is it's 2 sides coming together. So this is either going to be the masculine and feminine sides of yourselves coming together to get in union or create union, because this is a repeated pattern. You have the 2 circles there, and then you have the 3, and then you have 2 circles there, and it's more, and there is a flower pattern there. So let me actually read what it says though, and it was upside down. So that's our word of the day, and it's number 51, octagon. Okay, this is nourishment, mother goddess. Okay, normally I'll read it. I'll read it upright, and then I'll tell you what it means downside. The octagon has 8 sides and represents resonance and nurturing. Governed by the mother goddess, it embodies sympathetic magic, phases of the moon, and periodic renewal. 8 multiplied by 8 is 64. There are 64 known codons in human DNA, 64 hexagrams in the I Ching, 64 squares on a chessboard, and 64 cards in this oracle deck. Because it is, choosing this card suggests that you will find success and nourishment. If it was upright, let me read it. Upright, this is what it means. Choosing this card suggests that you will find success and nourishment in the matter of your inquiry. There are periodic times of renewal in every life. Times when love is renewed, joy is reborn, and the excitement of living is nurtured. This is such a time. Feel the intensity of joy as it re-enters your life. As you are nourished, you will find it easier to give of yourself to others, and likewise nourish them and offer them a sense of hope. This time provides an excellent opportunity for you to renew old friendships and family ties. Enjoy the beauty of this renewal and drink its nourishment into your very heart and soul. That's upright, but it's upside down. So this is what this card means upside down. It means life is filled with mundane matters. Daily existence goes round and round, one day the same as the next. It is up to you to break the spell of boredom. Take on a new project. Challenge yourself to start a new exercise program. Get up, get out, and make something happen. You are the creator of your own reality, so don't let your life just slip away. So apparently, people are just staying inside. They're not doing new things. They're not expanding their mind. They're just, taking each day, get up, go to work, come home. Get up, get the kids ready, go to work, come home. You're just doing that. You need to add some type of activity, do something new into your life so that you don't, you're starving your mother goddess. You're starving yourself. And what you need to do is go outside and walk in nature. Challenge yourself to try something new. Do something. Don't just stay in the house day in and day out. So that is the end of this message of sacred geometry. What I will do, I probably, like I said, I'm going to do more videos today, and I'm going to deal with that. I'm going to deal with the sacred goddess. Let me read it right. What is she called? The Nourishment Mother Goddess. So nourishing oneself. So um, stay tuned for that. You all have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.